All right. Thanks for coming to the Week 4 press conference. Sammy Akem, Justin Belknap, along with Coach Hauk today. Once again, raise your hands if you have a question. We'll start with some opening thoughts from Coach Hauk, and then we'll open it up to questions. Raise your hand, and I'll pass the mic along. With that, Coach, open it up to some thoughts from you after a week off and a week to prepare for a good Cal Poly team.
Yeah, so coming off the open date, we had some good practices last week. I thought it was well done by our players. We got some recruiting done, so our coaches got on the road a little bit, and then we did some self-scouts, so some pretty normal time well spent on an open date. That was good. And then Cal Poly's coming to town for homecoming, so we're excited to get back on schedule, get refocused. As I mentioned, homecoming, so it should be some great fun in Missoula this weekend. And we've got a 1-2 Cal Poly team coming in here. They'll be hungry to beat us. We know a lot about them. We've been watching them for a week. And then, we have an understanding that they've got a fairly veteran team that's dropped 2 in a row. They have 9 senior starters. We have 9 senior starters, so we'll see where that goes.
It's been a long time since you had a Big Sky Conference game. So how does the mentality change when you enter conference play, and what do you just think of Big Sky Conference play opening up?
Yeah, it's been since April, certainly. Is that what you meant?
A game that counts in the league standing.
Got it. All right. Sorry, I'm being a smart aleck. Ask me that again, will you, please?
Just how do you hope your team's mindset changes, and what is different just about the mindset it requires to play Big Sky Conference games?
Yeah, I don't know that the mindset has to change. Personally, I think you have to approach every week trying to win that Saturday, so that's what we're going to do. But the addition with the Big Sky Conference games is the goal here is always to win a Big Sky championship. So, you got to go get them if you hope to do that.
Bobby, with the bye just so early in the season, I mean, how does that kind of, adjust or alter things just with, 2 games, then you have a bye? Is that difficult to kind of do knowing that, it was so early in the season, or does it really matter for you guys?
Yeah, open dates come where they come, and, the schedule's set, so you plan for it. We really do about the same thing on every open date. I mean, the only time it's more beneficial than another, in my opinion, is if you're banged up and you get another week to heal up. But we just kind of do what we do. Hopefully we'll have a nice routine week and be ready to go Saturday. I did tell our guys that I was disappointed we weren't playing last weekend because I'm enjoying watching them play. So we had to wait an extra week, but it'll be fun this weekend.
Coach, I think when Grizz fans think of Cal Poly, you kind of think of triple option. Obviously, that's not the case anymore, but they do know Bo Baldwin. So how would you maybe describe, especially on offense, maybe their identity, what they look like? Is it similar to Baldwin's days at Eastern? Or?
I mean, they're 11 and 12 personnel. They're throwing it a little bit more than they run it right now. And, I mean, it's pretty standard stuff.
How would you define just Coach Baldwin himself? What do you think caused him to have so much success his first time around at Eastern Washington?
Well, I think, and they've got a bunch of the Eastern contingent down there. Paul Wolf's there, and J.C. Sherritt and Eric Meyer are all on staff. So they're all guys we know well and like. That's the last. I mean, it's 08, 09. So that's quite a while ago. I don't recall exactly, and I haven't gone back and watched the 08 and 09 films, so I don't know.
Hey, for both guys, I guess just what was it like having a bye week, able to rest up, and just the excitement level coming back for homecoming?
Please, after you. It was good. It was good to get some time to watch some football, Most of the day we're getting ready for our games on Saturday, so it was good to be able to sit down and watch some football, relax. It was cool. You always enjoy a bye week, able to relax and take some time off.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Sammy. Playing in my sixth season now, I appreciate bye weeks. even if they are early. I mean, they're out of our control of when they are in the season, but it was nice to watch football on Saturday and just refuel and get ready for Cal Poly.
For Justin, just talking about the defense a little bit. Obviously, it's been 115 minutes without allowing any points on your guys' side of the football. What's been so special about that side of the ball through the first 2 games this year so far?
We got great guys on the ball, our side of the ball. I really enjoy playing with everyone on the D line and the linebackers and safeties and corners and everyone. But we just stick to the plan. Whatever Coach Bear tells us, that's what we do.
And just one more for Justin. Just you guys especially, the Grizz have kind of been that second half team, and so defensively, you guys have really locked down in the last 2 second halves. Like, is that kind of adjustments? Is it you guys just get in the flow of the game? Where do you think, or I guess, what do you attribute that to?
Practice. We always practice fourth quarter hard, and we realize that in fourth quarter some teams tend to slow down, and we like to try to speed it up and just be better in the fourth quarter.
Coach, so much is made of Cal Poly's offensive transition. What do you see defensively? How do they look different?
Well, they try to mix fronts a little bit. I think they're going to play odd and even. I don't even know which one they consider their base. Probably the even front. They do some good things schematically. I think they make you prepare for a lot of things. So, they got the Shotwell kid at linebacker. Seems like there's been a bunch of those guys there. I hope this is the last one. They've all been good players, and he is too.
Hey, Bobby, you said you guys were doing a little self-evaluation on yourself, and with how good the offense and defense have been playing, I'm sure there's still some areas to nitpick to improve. So what do you guys focus on, and what are the areas you still want to see improve going forward?
Yeah, when I say self-scout, I mean we actually put our breakdown into the computer and look at our numbers. So that's what we did last week. We just need to continue with consistency and execution. I think particularly on both sides of the ball in third down, we always want to strive to be better there. We want to strive to be better in the turnover takeaway category. We were good week 1. We weren't good week 2. So we need to obviously continue that.
In their first game of the season, Cal Poly.
You're not out of breath anymore. That's good.
No, I made it. In their first game of the season, Cal Poly had a different quarterback, I think first 2 games, than they had in their most recent game. Did you notice really anything different from what they were doing schematically on offense, or did you see any different looks there?
Not a tremendous difference schematically. We don't know if their original starter's going to play this weekend. We believe that he's got a hurt throwing hand, so it's always hard with the quarterback, but we'll see where he gets to this week. We don't know for sure who we're going to see. One of those guys runs a little better than the other, so you might see some more quarterback run based on who's in the game, but we're not exactly sure who to prepare for.
Justin, it's been a long time since, I guess never for you playing in a Big Sky Conference game. So what do you anticipate it to be like, and just your thoughts on getting into league play?
I'm just going to go out there, and whoever they put in front of me, I'm gonna play the football I know how to play. I never really looked at other teams as what conference they're in or anything like that. They're 11 grown men, just like we're 11 grown men.
Coach, I was just curious if you're excited to not have to game plan for the triple option anymore.
Absolutely. So right now, this is the first time in many years not to have a true triple option team on the schedule. So we are very, very pleased that Cal Poly's not running the triple option anymore. Exceedingly pleased, happy. It's like Christmas came again.
I was going to ask a similar thing. Are there any benefits to playing a triple option team in the season? No. And then you mentioned Matt Shotwell at linebacker. I'm curious what stands out to you about him on film.
Plays hard. He's a good tackler. Those are the things. He's a good linebacker. That's what good linebackers do.
This was for Sammy. Just looking at kind of the receiving core you guys have got. Obviously, Mitch kind of broke out in 2019, and lately Malik has kind of gotten a lot more looks as well. So when you look at this receiving core, what's special about this group as well? And what these younger guys kind of stepping up now that they've seen minutes where you were kind of thrown in the fire as a freshman.
We work hard. We prepare well. We put in the extra time. It's just a product of the work that we've put in. I had a good group of older guys above me. They've had a good group of older guys to look up to, and I think it's just a product of Coach P's and all the preparation that he puts us through and the meticulous work that he has us do. We're just a product of that, and Coach Houck, of course.
Preparation.
Hey, Sammy, doing a senior feature on Gavin Robertson, and I'm sure you've gone up against him in practice a lot. I'm curious maybe how you've seen him grow over the years and if you have a favorite memory about him.
I was actually thinking about this during camp and kind of in the spring. It's like I feel like when Gavin first got here, it was like you knew how hard Gavin could hit. But now it's like I haven't felt Gavin hit me in a while, so that's probably the best memory I have, like the best recollection I've had of him. He's kind of chilled out on us, so if I can say anything.
Anybody else? All right, thank
Maybe
you.
we aren't going enough good on good. Thanks, guys.